A questo punto inizia la trasmissione. Tutti i partecipanti sono in grado solo di ascoltare.
Да се чуем, макар и вие да не можете да се покажете. Тук е Джан Марко, за наше удоволствие. Здравей,
Hello.
Джан Марко.
Hello, everybody.
Somebody raised the hand.
They raised the hand, but we can answer after the presentation, yes.
Сигурна съм, че ще имаме много въпроси, тъй като ситуацията се промени коренно след като започнахме уроците. Вече сме на урок 3, който се нарича проучване или мониторинг, който за съжаление няма да можем да проведем на място. Винаги има изход от ситуацията, тъй като колегите от Италия вече са направили въпросния мониторинг дистанционно, без физическа дистанция, без посещение на място и сега ще ни покажат резултатите от урока. Next slide, please. За ваше припомняне е стъпките от урока, схема на тези стъпки. Достигнахме до третия урок, т.е. сме в златната среда. Както знаете, минахме през първия етап проучване, събиране на материали, анализиране на тези материали, различни техники за това. А сега вече конкретно работа по самия проект, проучване, мониторинг на проекта и разговор с отговорните лица. Пак повтарям, че това ще стане дистанционно, по телефон, по Skype, по видео, ако искате да правите запис. Иначе може и по имейл и различни комуникационни техники. Next slide, please. Как са организирани уроците? Припомняме, както и предходните уроци, започваме с вебинар, където съдържанието бива разяснявано от колегите от Италия, след което учителите преподават на учениците конкретно съдържанието и накрая се подготвя доклад от проведения урок или разработка, изследване, който се изпраща пак по същата схема чрез Google форма, както и до сега. Има качени са на EUFunds, както знаете, и на италианската платформа, български версии на въпросниците, на презентациите, на видеото, с подробно разяснение на съдържанието, макар че, как пак повтарям, трябва да бъде адаптирано съдържанието с сегашната ситуация. И сега давам думата на Джан Марко да представи конкретно съдържанието на този урок. Please go ahead, please.
Okay, thank you very much, Petya. Hello, everybody again. I'm very happy. Can you hear me? Yes? Okay.
I can.
Okay, so I guess everybody can hear me. If there are some problems, you can write down in the chat box, in the space in which they are, the questions box, if you want. But I will go in depth now in the educational course program. Okay, I will speak in English, you know, because I cannot speak in Bulgarian, unfortunately, and I hope that you will understand what we're saying. First of all, let me thank you again for all your efforts and all your work and your job you're carrying out in these very hard days for all of us. So we're sharing the same situation all across Europe. You know, Italy has been involved before the other countries in the coronavirus emergency. We are trying to face the situation even with the Italian students in schools, and we are going on with the project. We're going on with the project with you and with Croatian colleagues and Spain and Greece too. So we are very glad and very happy that the project is going on with the same purposes, the same strong values we are sharing. And of course, also in Italy, with the Italian students, we are going on with the project. Every one of us is working at home, like you. So we are all,
Yeah.
we must stay at home, and we found a way to proceed, to continue the project with different suggestions. Working online and using some important web tools that I will suggest to you also today. So let's see together what will we're expecting for the lesson 3. Okay, the lesson 3 was supposed to be originally the step related to the civic monitoring visit. Before the coronavirus, we planned this step as a walk through the places and go outside the school to go to the places, the sites of the projects you are monitoring. Unfortunately, this is not possible in these days, so we are not able to go out. So students they must stay home at home. So what remains is the civic monitoring report. As you can see from this slide, this is the main point, the main issue of the lesson 3, that is reporting the monitoring research. So it's just to point out, to sum up all the results and to gain a little bit more information on the project we are monitoring by, for example, asking and interviewing some experts, some responsible, some managers that are well aware of the project you are monitoring. Of course, you will not go outside, you will not go to the place of the project monitored, but of course, you can, for example, interview some experts, interview some protagonists of the project you are monitoring using Skype. It's the simplest way to do that. This is one of the suggestions I want to give you today. So the civic monitoring will be useful to verify the progress of the selected project and to develop a structured report on civic monitoring. And then we can see together how to develop the structured report. And of course, to make your research available to everyone. We prepared, in Italy, we have an independent civic monitoring platform called Moniton. We are preparing, we were preparing and we were realizing the multilingual, the international version of this web platform, but the emergency stopped a little bit this work. So the platform Moniton is only available in Italian for now. So one thing we request to you is requested from your schools is to compile and to fill a report that in the simplest way by compiling, by writing on a Word, on a document, answering the questions you will see, and then we from Italy we will insert all the information you will write about the project you're monitoring. We will insert this information in the monitoring web platform. So waiting for the international and multilingual version of the web platform. So civic monitoring means that if you cannot go outside to visit the experts and the project to touch the real situation of the project you are monitoring, you can gain some other information with a very important help of the territorial network that are supporting all the teachers. That is you, the district information points, the DIPs, and this is the very important role requests in this step, because you can help all the schools and the students to get in touch with some experts, responsible public administrators related to the project they are monitoring. So the next one is about the monitoring in 3 steps. The first one is, as usual, as always, a classroom lesson in class. So the teachers have to organize a lesson in which all the students and the teacher will share all the information that we publish in our webpage in Bulgarian for lesson 3. And the second step, it was the monitoring visit. Now it is just monitoring, okay? Monitoring the project, asking questions to the responsible of the project, and so on. And then you have to write down to the monitoring report and also deliver the lesson 3 report. We will see together all this stuff. Okay, so okay, this is, you can see here how every lesson is divided in 3 parts. Basically, the first one is the lesson in class, in which the students will learn what is civic monitoring, and will study the primary examples of monitoring, learn to organize, and also plan a visit. This will be very important afterwards. Even if they cannot go outside now, it will be very important to get this information on how to organize themselves to carry out a monitoring visit, also for the future, also for the second edition of our project. Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. And so at the end there will be the monitoring report. Let's go on. Okay, as you can see here, this is the progression of the contents, educational contents of lesson 3. First of all, we always suggest you to have an overview of what have been done until now, to go on with the next step, that is this one. So what is civic monitoring? Organize a monitoring visit, put in the right place all the questions you want to make to the experts or the responsibles of the project, and then fill the homework and deliver the homework as requested. We see together now the lessons and the lesson 3 in Bulgarian. At this link you can find okay, this is the Italian version. Just a moment. This is lesson 1. Just a moment. I have to check the lesson 3, because we changed a little bit the website, and now we have a proper space for ASOC in Europe, and you will find also in English this information. So lesson 3 you will find in Bulgarian. Here it is. Okay, this is the web page dedicated to lesson 3 ASOC Bulgaria. Okay, as always, as usual, you will find the overall information on how is divided this lesson and what will be learned from this lesson. On your box on your right, you will find the to-do list related to lesson 3, with some basic information regarding this lesson. As you can see, there are only 2 steps for this lesson, step 1 and step 2. Then the file related to the homework, which are defined the homework requested for the lesson 3. So they consist of lesson 3 report. You have to write down some information about the project you're monitoring. The monitoring report, in which you will answer to the questions in this file, and also we request for this step to make a video, to tell and to tell us the progress, and to tell us what are you monitoring, and for example to put together, mix together the interviews you can record by using Skype or other web tools to the experts. So it would be very useful to have a video in which you always staying at home, working at home, on online working, you can find the right web tool to make a nice video, even if you're working at home. Okay, this is what will be very useful also for lesson 4, because some of you already know that lesson 4 will request a creative video, or in which you will tell all the story of the research work you carried out from lesson 1 to lesson 4. The video requested for lesson 3 is a little bit different, is more focused on the monitoring on the project, on the status of the project. Okay, if there are some problem with the project, if there are some questions you want to make to the experts, if you want to gain more information, important information for your research work, this is the right time to do that. And it's also to tell how you are getting this information. So you will find here all the descriptions of description related to the homework of lesson 3, and then you will find also the form to be filled for lesson 3 with the basic information related to your school and all other information related specifically to the argument, the topics of lesson 3, as you can see here. So it's very simple because all the information are requested here in a very simple way. And then beside this, you will find here on your right, on the box on your right, a very important document we prepared for all the countries involved in at the School of Open Cohesion project in Europe, but it's the same document with a little bit adjustments that we prepared also for the Italian schools. That's because of the emergency, of the health emergency we are all suffering. Okay, so we suggested to all the students and all the schools participating to the ASOC project the best way to go on using some web tools. So working at home, but not stopping the work you carried out until now. So you can use these suggestions, for example, to make a cartoon. Could be interesting, for example, for lesson 4, but also other interesting tips you can use, and you can take to make a good video. So these are also some very basic suggestions on the education tools you can use from remote and so on. But the main thing, the very simplest way to organize a video, to make a video of your monitoring research or in the step 3, is to make interviews using Skype. It's a very simple way. Okay. Of course, we are here. We from Italy, we from Bulgaria, from the district information points and the central coordination body in Sofia. We are here all to support the teachers and the students, especially in this very difficult moment. So don't worry if there are some problems. Just feel free to ask. Okay, and going on, this is the main two educational steps of lesson 3. The first one is related to the civic monitoring visit. You will learn how to organize a civic monitoring visit. Okay, this will be not useful in this particular moment, but it will be useful afterwards. Okay, but it's very interesting and important because you will find some important information that will make you aware on the subject of the civic monitoring. So this is important to compile the monitoring report. And the second step, the second one, as I told you, as I was telling you before, is related to the Italian web platform called Monitor. This is on now. It is an only Italian version, as you can find here. So this is not you are not requested to fill the web platform, even if you will find here. You can read, of course, the slides in Bulgarian on how to compile a monitoring report. The one thing you are requested to do is to compile the file that you find on your right. Okay, this is the monitoring questionnaire. Here it is. So you will find some suggestions, you will find some questions you can answer by writing in the same file. Okay, you will find all this. This is how a monitoring report is structured. Okay, you cannot fill the form by the online web platform. You can fill from here. Okay, and then we will take all this information and we'll insert them in the monitoring web platform. Okay, that's all for the lesson 3. As you can see, there are only 2 steps. Just focus on the critical issues of your research work, and I would suggest to ask the experts, the responsible of the project, what are you curious for? So if you want to know why, for example, a project is stopped, or why is paid a half pay, just a half payment, and if it's completed, how is going? Okay, so this is the right moment to organize all the questions with the help of your territorial network on the DIPS and go and ask to the experts. Okay, so coming back to the slides, to our slides here. Okay, here you will find other kind of suggestions related to the lesson 3. So just for the teachers, these are the suggestions we give to the teachers. So study in advance the contents related to the lesson 3 by going to the web link we provide with the slides we provide to you, and set the date and plan the date for the in-class lesson with the students, and ask the district information points for help, as I said you before, to contact the persons responsible for the project you are monitoring. So here are other suggestions related to the monitoring process. Let me say so. With the students, the teacher will prepare all the questions. They will be at the center of the interviews, and then check the content of the questionnaire before sending the monitoring questionnaire with the students. There was another point, the 4th block that is empty now, was related to the authorization to be asked to the author, to the school, to go outside to visit the monitoring, to the project, the place of the project. So this will be impossible, as we said, and so don't worry. We really hope that when the emergency will finish, maybe we can organize a monitoring visit, a real monitoring visit. Okay, in the places of the project you are monitoring. So I don't know, Petya, you want to add something? I don't know.
Just to clarify that until the end of the year, students will not be sent back to schools. They will end the school year by learning from home, and events will be allowed probably in the autumn at the earliest.
Yeah, no.
So
yes,
we cannot.
Okay, so this will be for the second edition of the project. This is the same in Italy. This is the same in the other countries. So the students will be not allowed to come back to schools until September.
Yeah, let's hope.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So you may go on.
Yeah. Okay. So
yes.
The next one is about other suggestions on how to organize for the teachers the lesson 3. Okay, so you will find also this information in these slides. This is to sum up the 3 main points of lesson 3. So study, organize, and describe. Describe meaning deliver the report number 3. And so study, just browse and the ASOC website and go in depth on the arguments and the matters, the subjects of the lesson 3. The second one is the monitoring report. So organize the working groups in classrooms and give tasks to the students. So to the project manager, the social media manager, the blogger, and so on. Check the material collected with the students to develop the report, the monitoring report, and then fill and send the lesson 3 report. This is the deadline. Okay, so even if we'll be flexible for the deadline, this is the deadline suggested. Okay, we can say that.
On your website, Gianmarco, on your website, I saw another deadline.
Yeah, this is an internal technical problem because the deadline is a kind of a fixed block that is the same for all the 5 countries. So every country has its own deadline. So don't take the information on the website as good. So the real information, the correct information is the one here on the slides. Okay. Don't worry. This is we try to fix this problem, but it seems very hard to fix this little problem in our web platform. We will do it. Okay, so and then compile the homework and send the homework by the deadline of 20th of May. Okay, this is the deadline, the corrected deadline. And so here just to sum up again what we are expect to do all together for lesson 3. Just as I said before, just ask if you got some problem, if you want to ask something to your territorial networks, to your coordination center body, to every one of us. Okay, and then Peter, it's up to you for the communication channels and other information at the end.
Да, благодаря. Въпроси можете да задавате на имейлите на съответните ОИЦ, както и по телефон, и съответно към нас чрез ОИЦ. И ако има промени, колегите предлагат те да бъдат значими промени на вече изпратени доклади, а не някакви незначителни грешки. Все пак може да се променят вече изпратени доклади, но ако промените са по същество. Тук са информацията на ОИЦ, с която учителите разполагат, а пък съответно колегите от ОИЦ разполагат с нашите координати на колегите от ТКЗ. Next slide, please. Gianmarco. Колегите от Италия винаги са призовавали да се използва хаштаг ASOC и хаштаг EU in my region, когато комуникираме в социалните мрежи проекта. Уебсайта на колегите от Италия ви е добре познат, също и секцията на EUFunds.bg, където са качени всички материали, както и срока е 20, там е упоменат. Джан Марко каза, че срока може подлежи на промяна, дали ще проявим разбиране, ако не се изправят на учениците в срок. И ръководството за комуникация е на английски език, това за видеята, но децата, както знаем, са от езикови гимназии, владеят английски и са много добре подготвени с техниката също така. Колегите имат профили, колегите от Италия в Twitter, Instagram, Facebook и насърчават шерването, споделянето на съдържание от вашите профили. Видях, че някои са си направили Twitter акаунт. Някои от децата. Next slide. Is it the final one, Gianmarco?
Yes, this is. We finished. We're done. Okay.
And now maybe the examples from Italy.
Yes, for the examples from Italy, I will send you the link because you will find a better view. Okay. If you see the example, I wanted to share with you all some samples, some examples from how the Italian students worked on the lesson 3 video, okay, for the video of the monitoring, even staying at home. So by using some suggestions like some interviews, mixing interviews and so on, I will send to Pitya several links of the videos, so you will share these videos. It's just an example of how to carry on the telling, the storytelling in the lesson 3 related to the just to substitute, let me say, the monitoring visit. Okay, if it's stay at home. So I think it's better because from here there's a little bit technical problems while seeing together the video in I tried before. So I prefer to send the links in a few minutes, and then you will find useful information from these links. Okay, even if the videos are in Italian, you can see just how they put together the informations. On these videos. Okay, so this session is recorded, has been recorded, so you will find also this recording session published on the website, on the web page, on this one. So I will publish here in the right box. So just the time to download and upload again the registration. You will find all this webinar registered and published in this web page. So thank you very much again from Italy, and
thank you for the support.
Yeah, if you want to greet, to say hi in Bulgarian, Peter, you can finish.
Това е за сега, колеги. Ако имате въпроси, можете да ги зададете в секцията Questions, където Яна написа. Имате ли въпроси? За съжаление, не позволява платформата включването на много камери. I asked them about questions. If they have any, they may write them down.
Okay.
Even in Bulgarian, I may translate. Може и въпросите може да са на български, аз ще ги преведа, така че той да отговори веднага. Може би за сега да си кажем довиждане. ще бъде публикувано аудиото и ако има въпроси, винаги допълнително можете да ги задавате, както и до сега. Ще координираме с Джан Марко. I think we may
Okay. So we hope
close the webinar.
Okay.
And looking forward
Okay.
for the links.
Thank you. Thank you very much again. And bye. And thank you very much for all your job. Okay. Hi. Bye, Pitya.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you for the support. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Ciao.
Ciao.